Hello and welcome to my channel. I hope all of you are doing fine. I'm feeling more better because my team has been saved from relegation. But anyway, enough about football. Let's delve into this important topic. Christianity requires effort. Now, when I consider a topic like this, I fully agree that most of us need to go back to basics. Let me show you a small group of questions. One major concern is that there are people who have been going to church for so many years, but they find it difficult to answer any of these questions. And my immediate response would be, where is the effort? Christianity requires effort. Going back to these questions. What is the Great Commission? What is the gospel? If your child or your children or anyone who looks up to you asks, who is Jesus? Or why do we go to church? What would your response be? Is it just routine? Let's take it more personal. Am I a true follower of Christ? And the final question on this list. Who am I outside church? Again, if any one of us cannot answer these questions, we are lacking effort. Another major concern is when people leave the church. Why do they leave? Some reasons could be disinterest, they're disengaged, or even dissociated. And the major thing I do not understand is where people lack interest, but they still expect results. They still expect God to come through for them. They still call themselves Christians. But where is the effort? It does not make sense if you're a bench warmer, but you still expect results. And they're the same people who ask, why is my prayer life decreasing? Why is it fading away? I go to church every Sunday. Surely that should be enough. No. What is the topic? Christianity requires effort. There needs to be action. We must be active. We can't rely on other people to work in God's kingdom for us, on our behalf. God has a purpose for every individual. Listen carefully to these words. What you don't feed will die. Think of a plant. Think of the effort we must put in to make it grow and stay alive. We need the similar effort for our spiritual growth. Work on our prayer life. Be more serious about fasting. Feed and meditate on God's word. We all need to establish a stronger connection with God. We need to make ourselves available. Make ourselves available to God first and our local church. For example, attending discipleship classes. Now, for those of you who have been going to church for a long time, your response would be, I don't need to go. My response would be, do what you can to encourage new converts. Walk with them on their journeys. Offer a helping hand. That's what the kingdom is all about. Knowing God for yourself, knowing the gospel, and helping others to understand the gospel. Make yourselves available. For example, when encouraging, I'm here for you. I'll walk with you. You're not alone. If you need someone to go with you to discipleship classes, I'll try to do my best to go with you. Another major concern is that these events are organized, but only a few attend. Put effort into your spiritual growth. To any minister, any church leader, or you may be a head of department, my words to you is to train up and use what you have in your local church. And let me say this, guest speakers, they aren't always needed. You can train up and use what you have in your local churches or districts. That's how your church grows. That's how God's kingdom grows. Just imagine, even for me, if no opportunities were given to me, I would not have this channel right now. I wouldn't be where I am today. But because people saw potential, because they understood that God can use me, doors were open for me. And by faith and humility, I walked through those doors. God has a purpose and a plan for you too. Let Him work in you. Allow yourself to be developed in your local church. Don't only be a spectator, participate. Moving on. Let's focus on the key word, sacrifice. In Matthew chapter 16 verse 24, a familiar passage, it reads, "Then Jesus said to his disciples, 'Whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross and follow me.'" My question to you is, what are you willing to sacrifice? Jesus gave his life, the ultimate sacrifice. What are you willing to sacrifice in order to put effort into your Christian walk with God? In John chapter 8 verse 12, it reads, "When Jesus spoke again to the people, he said, 'I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life.'" If you state that you're a Christian, if you state that you have the light of Christ in you, but there's no evidence to show it, you're in trouble. We must set an example to those who are around us. We are living in a dark world, so don't be afraid to shine your light. Young people, shine your light at school. Shine your light at college or university. For others, shine your light in your workplace. Shine the light of Christ in your local community. Don't hide it. Let it shine. One of the songs that appears in my mind is an old song from the church hymnal. "Let my life be a light, shining out through the night. May I help struggling ones to the fold, spreading cheer everywhere to the sad and the lone. Let my life be a light to some soul." The chorus of that hymn has stayed in my mind since I was a young boy in church, and it's still influential today. And so in closing, I really thank you if you made it all the way to this point of the video. It does really show how serious you are in making an effort in your Christian journey. I really hope that this topic and what I'm saying has encouraged you. I hope it has ignited or reignited the fire of God to be burning within you. What we need to do from now on is to continue to learn from the Good Shepherd, Jesus Christ. He is the only way, and we must be reflectors of his light. Come on, be the reflectors of the light of the world. If there are any areas in our lives where spiritual discipline is to be carried out, let's humble ourselves and ask God to work in us. Work in us and eventually through us. Make an effort. And for those who already are, continue to make an effort in your Christian journey and your connection with God. Thank you for listening. God bless you.